everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is really special. I am in Rwanda with a non-profit charity called Women for Women International. I have been supporting this charity for a while now because I have so much respect for what they do as an organisation, and last month they invited me to become an ambassador, which I was just absolutely over the moon about, and it's a role that I am carrying with so much pride. And part of this role is that they have invited me to come to Rwanda, where they do a lot of their work. So as you can imagine, I just could not wait to get out here, and it's just so special to be here. So a little bit of background on what Women for Women International do. They basically support female survivors of war and conflict in countries around the world, one being Rwanda, obviously. So they help these women that are marginalised, they don't have access and resources to learn new skills, and they are put on this one-year programme to help with all of that. So they are taught skills in terms of work and business, but also their health and social care. So you have this direct connection to this lady who needs your support, and you are helping her have access to all of these incredible skills. And you can communicate via writing letters, and you're called her sister, and you can communicate with her, which I just think is a brilliant idea, not only for you, but mainly for the sister, because she feels like she's being thought of and cared for and is actually being assisted with her whole future. And a lot of these women have children, a lot of them are widows, and I think it's just totally invaluable, this support that they are provided by this charity. So I'm here in Rwanda to meet my sister Patrice, and I just can't even explain how excited I am to meet her. She is my sister that I have been sponsoring, and I'm finally going to be able to meet her. And honestly, I would get on a plane and fly straight to Rwanda just to meet her. We're here all together for about 4 or 5 days, so we do have an action-packed itinerary. So we are going to be seeing a lot of Rwanda, a lot of what Women for Women International do here. We're going to be actually seeing the programme that they've put together, but yeah, most importantly, I'm here to meet Patrice. And this whole idea of sisterhood isn't just about you and your sister that you are supporting. It's actually mainly about the sisterhood within the women in those communities, because it really pulls them all together. I'm sure we're going to be finding out a lot more about that, because we're going to be going to these communities, to these villages where women often feel marginalised. So yeah, this whole sisterhood is a part of them being together, learning together, supporting each other, as well as us and them as well. What a greeting! This is amazing! This is incredible! After that incredible welcome from the women, we have come to a lesson that Women and Women are holding for them, and today it's all about reproduction and family planning, so I better get back to the lesson. It's so interesting. So we're just learning about all the different types of birth control. That was really interesting to sit in a class. We've just left and we are on our way to the next class, because they have different classrooms with different classes going on at the same time, so we're just heading over to the next group. I know they do a lot of business subjects as well, so they obviously need to learn about their health and well-being and how to look after themselves, but also how to create their own businesses. I don't know if you can see through the camera, but parts of the ground are sparkling. It's amazing in the sunlight. They kind of look like shell fragments, but they can't be. They must just be a type of stone. Can you see it all sparkling?
And also you check, you look at the way the person who is selling is talking to you. She's saying the buyer when buying should also check at the quality. She's asking if the group members have some other ideas or points.
This is another business class, but this one is specified for leather production. So I'm about to meet my sister, and she has welcomed us into her house, so I'm going to see her home, which is lovely. Lovely. I like your name.
She goes for the classes, for the trainings, the money she gets, she invests it in other things which earn income for her, because she doesn't have enough land for cultivation.
Your children must be very proud of you.
That she's always with them.
Yeah. Are they studying as well?
They are all in school.
They're all in school. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. It's so beautiful. Today has been the most unbelievable day. I can't believe what we have done, and I'm just absolutely over the moon to have met my sister, Patrici. She was so lovely, welcomed us into her home. I met her children, and it was just so great to see all of the women together, part of this programme. I just can't believe I'm actually seeing it firsthand, what this programme is all about the sisterhood, educating these women in terms of health and their well-being and business. It's just helping them so much. As I heard from Patrici herself, she was just saying it's absolutely changed her life, and she's finally got a network of women around her, but most importantly she's learning about business and also about her well-being. So yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant, and to actually see the lessons in action was great as well. So we obviously we saw more classes than I thought we would. Actually, I thought we would just kind of pop in and see one class going on, but we saw I think 4 in the end that were all happening at once, 25 women in each class. So the first one was about family planning, so that's obviously hugely important, and these women seemed so interested in it and were asking so many questions to the trainer about ways that they can discuss with their partner, ways to family plan and contraception and everything. So that I think will be hugely beneficial to them. And then obviously after that we saw the business classes. So the business programme for 2 of those classes we saw were very similar in terms of the actual format. They were very similar, but the context was slightly different. So one of them was on fruit production, and then the other one was on leather production, and they get to choose which ones they want to be enrolled on. So it was really great to kind of sit back and listen to both of those, and I'm just so happy that I'm here to see it. This is a charity that I have respected for such a long time, so to be out here in Rwanda to actually experience it myself and see firsthand how these women are benefiting from these programs is just, I can't even describe it. It's just amazing. I'm so happy to be here. So we have come to visit a farm where graduates of the Women for Women International programme have come together collectively to come up with this cooperative. So they have learnt from the programme that they were on for a year to create this business. So I'm so excited to actually see this, because yesterday we obviously saw the women that are halfway through the programme, and now we're about to visit some graduates from the programme. So these are the women that graduated from the programme last year in about August, and they chose the agribusiness vocation. So they have come together and they've decided to work really hard in producing these vegetables that they are growing. We're currently in an onion field, but in another field they're also growing sweet potatoes and tomatoes, and this morning they've been working since the light came up, so since about 6 AM while it's not too hot, and they're just de-weeding. They'll have a break from about 11 o'clock onwards when it gets a bit too hot, and then they'll start again later this afternoon. So we're about to meet these women.
We have a goal in the cooperative, and that is to empower the members of that cooperative, economically especially. And so they also have saving and lending group that continues, and they save enough and they borrow for their own individual projects from those savings that they make. Their goal actually is to work hard, make enough money so that they can progress and they can develop not only themselves but also their families and the communities that are neighboring them. And she's saying, we hope that this cooperative will continue and our children will also become members of this cooperative and continue in the future.
Tiniest avocado I've ever seen. I've actually never seen avocados grow before. And this is the avocado tree up here. And it's about season now for avocados, so they're growing. We're just arriving at the memorial now. I think it's going to be pretty eye-opening. I've already watched documentaries and read about the genocide obviously, but I think this is going to be totally different. I'm not sure how much I can actually film. I'll definitely talk about it once I've gone through. But no, I think it's good to learn as much as I can about the genocide. So this is one of 200 memorials in Rwanda, and there are 250,000 graves in this one memorial. Over 1 million people did die in the genocide. I literally don't even know how to put into words that experience. It was like nothing I'd ever experienced before, and I've watched so many documentaries and read about the genocide. I felt like I knew a lot about it, but as soon as you go there to the memorial site, it's, I don't know, I feel like I know as much as I can about what these people have gone through in Rwanda. Just can't get over it. I'd really highly recommend you reading up on the Rwanda genocide if you don't know much about it already, because I just feel like it's something everyone should know about. And obviously before that we were in the fields and we met with the graduates of the programme and saw the cooperative that they are part of, so that was really lovely to see, because it's all been timed so well, because first day we obviously saw the students that are halfway through the programme, and then today we see the graduates that have already done the programme and seeing actually how it has benefited them and changed their lives, and they're creating their own businesses. So yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. And now we are at the Women's Opportunity Centre, still in Rwanda. It's about an hour out of Kigali. And I don't know too much about this centre yet, but that is why I'm here. I'm here to learn about it. But I know there's a lot of graduates here that have again got their own businesses, and I know they sell a lot of their own products that they have created here, but that's all I know at the moment, so I'm looking forward to finding out more. Oh, I also just want to take this opportunity to say that if you too want to sponsor a sister, I am going to leave all of the details in the description box down below. You can just click the link, go on to womenforwomen.org.uk, and it's £22 a month to sponsor a sister. You can communicate with her. Everything that I've said throughout this video you can do yourself as well. So I've been sponsoring Patrici through her year-long programme, and it's just been unbelievable, so I'd highly recommend it. So tonight we are staying at the Women's Opportunity Centre in Eco Lodges, and they are so cool. Are you ready to check out mine? So I like these tents. How amazing is this? I've never ever stayed in an eco lodge before. They're almost like, well, they are tents, but like actual furniture in the tent, and they're huge as well. I'm looking forward to waking up in the morning as well and actually seeing all of this, because I think it's going to be amazing. We can't really see like that much at the moment because it is getting dark, but yeah, I'm looking forward to going on a little adventure around here in the morning. Good morning from the Women's Centre. It's a beautiful day. It is another gorgeous morning in Rwanda. I did not pack for this kind of weather because we looked at the forecast and it said it was going to be stormy and rainy every day, all day, and that has not been the case. It's just been perfect. So yeah, we're at the Women's Opportunity Centre. I've learnt a little bit more about it now. This is where there are training fields, so we're just hiking down to the bottom now to see some women that are training, doing their agricultural businesses, and it's all part of the Women for Women International programme. Oh, the goats are so cute, little baby ones. Oh, that's the mango tree. No mangoes on it yet. Loads of carrots down there. So many piles of them.
The green stuff? It's eggplant that they have. These are pumpkins.
Pumpkins, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Still young. Sweet potatoes, my favourite. They're huge. Some mini eggplants. All of the fruit and vegetables here look so much like bigger and juicier and tastier.
Because they are organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just looking at all of the amazing vegetables that they're growing. They look so fresh and juicy and just colourful. It's amazing, like so much better than the ones that we grow in England, but I guess that's just the climate, right? And they're all organic here, so they don't use any fertilisers at all. I'm gonna literally jump over a stream right now. And apparently the Women's Opportunity Centre don't actually own these fields. They have been donated by the government to the women, and they are graduates from the programme. And what they do is they are growing all of their own organic vegetables, they sell them to local markets, and then the Women's Opportunity Centre also buy the vegetables off of the women to sell, and also for their kitchens, for the restaurant. And I'm hoping we're going to be able to taste some for lunch this afternoon. You may have noticed that there weren't actually that many women in the fields, and that's because they start really early in the farms before the sun comes up. And then when it gets to about 9 or 10 AM, they've already had a few hours in the fields, their husbands take over, so they start working in the fields while the women go and sell the produce to local markets, or they go home, look after the kids. start cooking, and then they'll come back into the fields later on when it's not as hot.
Women decided to use the Rwandan skill, using a cardboard so that they can use it as a decor in people's homes, so that the woman can sell and earn a living from that skill.
And the rain has begun. Thunder, lightning, rain, the works. So for lunch we're trying a variety of vegetables that are grown in the farm that we visited this morning. So we have got some sweet potatoes. I'm so excited to try these because they look really different to the sweet potatoes that we have at home. These are white potatoes, some peas. The avocado is unbelievable here. It's just like no avocado I've ever tasted in my life. A banana stew, and then lots of green beans and carrots. Oh, it just smells amazing. So our very last stop of this trip is visiting the gift shop, where everything in here is made by the female artisans. So there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into this, and most of the women that have created these items, these gifts, are graduates of the programme. I found some really pretty things. So this bowl has been hand woven. We saw the women making it earlier, so I'm going to take this home and use it as a fruit bowl. The little elephant I thought was so sweet. I'm going to get that for Daisy May. And what have we got? They're like earrings, these circular woven ones. So I think they'll look really lovely in the summer. And then a couple of bracelets just for my other managers back home. It is time to leave Rwanda and go home. I can't even begin to put into words how incredible this trip has been. I think it's honestly been the best thing I have ever done, just the most incredible experience, and that's all down to Women for Women International. I think they are a brilliant organisation, a charity that I have been in awe of for a very, very long time. And I'm going to hold this role as an ambassador with great pride, and it's a really serious thing. I'm going to do as much as I can to support them, and this trip is just the beginning. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I have introduced you to the organisation, or if you already knew about them, just shown you exactly what it is that they do, because I've respected this non-profit organisation for such a long time, and I had actually no idea exactly what it was that they were doing in Rwanda. You just can't even begin to explain it back home to someone that, you know, hasn't been here. So yeah, I'm so happy that I've been able to bring you along on this journey. And I think the highlight of the whole trip was meeting Patrice, just having that communication with her and sponsoring her throughout her program, and not even meeting her was so special, but to actually be here and see her in real life with her family, her 5 amazing children, and the success story, it's just really heartwarming and inspiring. I mean, what these women are doing is just unbelievable, and the way that the program has helped them in so many ways, it's just amazing. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave comments down below, ask any questions you want. I am more than happy to get back to you with whatever it is that you'd like to know. And like I said earlier on, I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below, so go and check it out for you guys to sponsor a sister yourself. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.